Phew. Good morning. I must have been playing with my buttons again. Good morning, good morning. It's Boundy, psychic medium here, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And yes, I have the Lenormand cards laid out, ready to go. Whoops, just noticed a cocky in my hair. Look at that. Oh, wherever it is, stupid thing. I did brush it. I really did. So there you go. I tried my best to look presentable as I'm sitting here. Feeling a bit shaggy because I'm a bit shaggy with getting out of bed this morning. I had a lovely sleep in. So let's go over to the cards. And here they are. Look at, and I didn't line that up. There's another one that's a bit shaggy. And that's the guidebook for this deck. What we're using is the Rana George deck. Beautiful deck, gorgeous artwork again. That's the back of the cards. I decided to leave that there just in case Spirit suggested I put an extra out. So we'll see what happens. And here we've got the 3 cards. Spirit, I think that's what it is. This is why I left the guidebook out. I was going to look that one up. It's not a deck I'm completely familiar with. Yes, it is Spirit, number 37. So I thought it was. Right, sorry. And the other one I was looking up was 16 because I have a funny feeling it is the stars or star, but I needed to confirm that, didn't I? So here we go. Yeah, it is stars. And the scythe. I can definitely tell that's the scythe. This is the stars. I'm going to read them in pretty much a similar way to what I did yesterday because I've changed sort of being a different spread. It's going to be what is the present moment, like as in the theme of the day being the central one again, but like it's the present moment, being present. And this is the subconscious subliminal. And this one here is going to be that is the conscious, what we're thinking of and what's being brought to mind right now. So that's how I'm going to read them. And I think I had a bit of I had to wobble the camera around, move the camera around yesterday morning to actually get these to show fully when I zoomed in from memory. And it's only yesterday morning too. But hey, here we go. We're zoomed in to the card I'm going to read next. So here we go. I'll move that out of the way and I'll make myself a little bit bigger to balance that out at the moment. Or I'll just move it so that I'm next in the middle. I'm in the middle of my screen, put it that way. Okay, so what we have here, and I'll point to it with the Apple pencil so we know that this is the card that we're looking at. It is the stars. Now, I can't zoom in any further. I can't lower the camera to it any further. So this is as good as we get. But have a look at all of the multitude of the stars that are here in the cosmos in this depiction. It's beautiful, and we have a monolith of some form, statue. Almost reminds me of that one that's, and I cannot remember where and what the name is, that Jesus one that's got the spread out over and looking out over everywhere, that huge one there. We have a beautiful huge statue, I think it's Kuan Yin, here at Seaford Downs or somewhere south of Adelaide. Someone might be able to write that in when you watch replay or otherwise, or even now if you know it, of where that is. It's beautiful focus on the stars, though, for our day, which means our dreams come true, the things that we're really wanting from the deepest desires of our heart, those things that ideas and well, is it pleasures, is it emotions we're wanting to calm or improve, increase, all sorts of things, release our anxieties and all of that. We look at the stars and we do feel that sense of awe. I do, put it this way, I do. I feel the sense of awe and wonderment of what more is there that we don't know about. Is there other beings further out? And this I have wondered since the day I first started school, I'm sure. And probably because a lot of that time was about the new sciences and stuff with the man going to the moon and rockets and being out there. So I think a lot of that is it's inbuilt into us to wonder. That's why we are human. And good morning, Fiona. Lovely to have you here this morning. Thank you. So let's bring into our day what we can feel as that sense of wonder, and really investigating and querying and which one of those stars is ours that we can grab hold of and bring closer to us as if our dream is coming true. I think it really does indicate we've got all sorts of possibilities that we can grab hold of in our day-to-day, because remember, we're reading these in the context of our day-to-day. So grab that one that you know you'd love to run with and do that today. Bring it into your truth and do something that is going to be in line with that dream come true, as if you are grabbing from the cosmos something that you never would have thought of. Bring it in. Allow it to happen in your life today. Okay, now, then we're going to go down to this one, if I can line her up. Her, he, it, who knows? It's spirit. How do we know what it is? Because, and it's not showing up in the camera very well, is it? So, yeah, I think my light is a bit too bright now. And E.T., yeah, that's a great movie. I remember watching it and loving it with the kids. I think I had the kids around at that time. Wonderful movie. So with this, it is a card. Oh, look, I'll see if I can bring it up closer. There we go. That does look a bit easier, doesn't it? I might do it this way. Pull them up and hold on to them. So it is I had this, you know what? I did have this. You guys don't mind me being this casual, do you? I'll look up the guidebook. It has, I'll read the explanation, because behind the veil of reality, got to rest my hand, it makes it too unsteady. That clear enough there? Good. So behind the veil of reality, a purple haze surrounds a being suspended in a different time and place. Absolutely perfect for the star card combination, isn't it? In another dimensional arena, a spirit holds wind, air, and ether in one hand, and our earth and material world in another. With its fiery mane and its body half kneeling in the icy waters, we can feel the presence of all the elements here and beyond. So it's bringing forward to our consciousness, because that's why the card's here. It's moving from that subconscious, unconscious level, how that presence is there, bringing that to our awareness today from that subliminal, beautiful space that is the subconscious, unconscious, and into our awareness today. And I think that's great. It's absolutely perfect as part of this reading. So here we go to that side. Oh, I was going to pick them up, wasn't I? So let me do that instead. So with the scythe, actually, I might just read this one from the guidebook as well. Hold on a sec. I'll get page 10. Why not? Why not, indeed. So here we have the scythe. It actually shows the cards better if I do hold on to them up near the webcam, doesn't it? Yeah, much better, Fiona's saying. I don't need to put that on the screen. So wonderful. Oh, that's really nice artwork, actually. I like the detail in the grass and the stone wall. Wow. And my arm's getting wobbly. So a dangerous sharp-edged scythe leans on the terrace step wall. We can see the last zigzag clearing made by its swift action. So it is the strong, decisive action, a clean cut, a clearing of sorts. So that's what we've got in our thinking pattern. To me, I thought straight away when I saw this, the oldest fashioned lawnmower you could ever get. You put in the hard yards with your arms doing this way of mowing the grass. But how effective is it? It's absolutely true to purpose and doing what it needs to. I think being in that in that conscious realm, we're needing to know how, be aware of how our thoughts are presenting us with things that are cutting down others. If we're speaking that way, that type of thing, this is what's coming into my head right now. So be mindful of your words, but at times we do need to think before we speak so that we are not using those words in a damaging way, but in a constructive, very purposeful and useful way. And it's not just the words. It could be that being a lovely Sunday day here, we do have some clear skies. It might be the perfect opportunity to get the mower out. As I'm looking out my front yard, which I'm going to pop that scene up again. Let me just show you the front yard. It does probably need, I've got to do something else here. Hang on. And a switch around. You can see it's starting to get a little hairy. So maybe that's the little hint that Spirit's telling me as well, that I do actually need to put the effort into clearing a yard this morning, just to top off the little green bits, the seed tops, isn't it, that we mainly take to keep a tidy lawn. But you know what? I actually don't mind having an untidy grass area. I like it growing a bit as Mother Nature intends it, instead of continually lopping it off. Not to say I don't. I like a tidy yard as well. You know, I like it. The lawn's all nicely manicured and everything. When you walk down a street, it looks lovely. But for the purposes sometimes of allowing those grass tops to be there for the birds and the cover for the little creatures that are underneath and everything, you know, there's purpose and need in every aspect of it, isn't it? And I'm just going to go through the comments now, because Fiona's put up much better, Ros Gurley. Yeah, as far as holding the cards up, it does. You think it looks like a staff? Well, it can do, I suppose, but the eye does go to what is the cutting edge, and we do need to be careful of how we use sharp implements today as well. And you just saw the bottom of the picture with the cut grass, yeah. And Tracy, good morning to you, and hoping everyone is enjoying the weekend. Thank you for that comment. Now, I am going to bring out one more card because I did feel that this one here, and that's what I forgot. I do feel I need to bring out another card. So I'm going to move me out of the way and probably do a little bit smaller because I can, so that I'm up there because of the way these are. Now I'm bringing this card, the top one, and just flipping it over. And that one is the Tower, I think. I've got to look that up. Pretty sure it is. So sometimes the numberings can be little different here in the in a different set. So with the Tower, it is a powerful structure standing tall and high at the end of an alleyway, exuding firm sovereignty and authority. So this one is definitely bringing that impression of government institutions, of the king of the castle type thing over, only this is a tower. I was thinking it almost looks like a lighthouse personally. It brings to the reading control and boundaries. So this is, and I think that might be something to do with what we're experiencing with the scythe being in here as well, to really have that marked. You know how I said to be careful of your words and think before you actually speak, and, you know, that sort of taking care. I think that might be indicating we really do need to have those boundaries in place so that we're not overriding others or that they are overriding us. Remember, you need to set your boundaries as well for others. Invading your space is what came to mind as the direct words in my head. So feel into that as you see fit through your day. I mean, it ultimately comes down to your own judgment of how you are being you in any situation. But it certainly is, I think, about today being in that present moment. This card layer here is to really know that what your dreams, your desires, that is intended by universe or God or whatever label you would like to give your sovereignty, your sovereign belief that you are living it, that it is right now. So that dream is right now. So grab which one you want it to be, okay? But keeping your boundaries as well, being gentle on others, having that precision of how well you are cutting into that is the experiences you're having and what you're doing, that you're not hurting somebody in the process as well, or being hurt. And I think that's where the boundaries are. It could even mean hospital, because that's another of the types of institutions we believe we have here as far as our own community and world goes. Okay, so there you go. And Fiona, you were going to say a lighthouse as well. So cool. Yeah, there you go. That's actually seek professional help. That was the other last saying in the guidebook, last little quote in the guidebook for that there. Wonderful reading. Personally, I think we're going to have an interesting day, whether you choose to go and mow your lawn or it's for something else. I mean, it could be cutting cakes, anything, sharp knife, whatever, celebrating, having fun with those stars. Keep being the best you. Have a wonderful day, the rest of your weekend. For those of us who are starting on the other side of the world, have a wonderful Sunday and rest day, if that's how you usually, wherever your faith is, to attend wherever you need to be. And thank you from Fiona. Thank you, Ros Gurley, for your time again. Have a fantastic day. Namaste, love and light. Indeed, in absolute namaste until tomorrow. Thank you.